So this is day 2 because I don't got no good reason. I don't have a singular good reason for I was tired. Welcome back, friends, or if you're new here, hey, it is Lauren the Soap Witch, and in this little happy corner of the internet is where I either play in my hair, mix up my magical concoctions, or completely go rogue on a recipe in the kitchen. That's right, I do still make magic in the kitchen. However, today is about hair, as you can see, and it is time to style her. That's right. So, I don't know what I do with my comb. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna fix this part. I mean, not that it's like terrible, but just clean it up a little bit. And I'm not gonna get too persnickety over it. So that's cleaned up. So today I'm going to do, I don't really want to call it a 2-product wash and go since I did put leave-in on in the shower, but I'm using 2 styling products. And I'm gonna split this sort of kind of in half, so that the amount of hair feels kind of even. I don't feel like I'm ever successful in that, but that's where we are. We'll put this side up, and so it's out the way. I kind of left my hair down some because I'm going to be doing foam and gel. And historically, I've liked to use foam on naked hair, like with no product on it. But I did a like a fluffy wash and go one time, and I used a leave-in with it, not too much. And I had liked how that came out. I'm gonna put that here somewhere. Y'all can see it if you want. And so I was like, well, let me try that with the 2-product one. And so instead of just doing it on damp hair with no product, I was going to do it on not sopping wet hair with a little bit of leave-in. I don't know if I'm gonna call it a little bit of leave-in, and I'm really humming it hot, ain't okay. Just not as much as I've done in the past. Some days I'll be overdoing it, and even I'll be like, girl, that's excessive. But who would I be if I wasn't excessive? Somebody else. I like to style in big sections. If you don't know, I like to style in big sections. So I'm going to go in with my Whispering Waves, and it is in the Vanilla Dreams fragrance. It's like 10 pumps. And I'm just gonna rub it in between my hands and massage it into the hair. I like to make sure the product is fully incorporated before I add more. And since the foam is aloe vera juice based, it is not like alcohol based like the aerosol foam mousses are. So it's generally a wet-ish product. I'm always watching other people do their hair on the internet because that's like my favorite type of content to consume. Not to say I'm not entertained by other types, but it's my favorite type. I just love watching us do her hair. I'm a fan. So a lot of people put the mousse on first, though I hear it depends on what type of mousse it is. I can't tell you. But I have been liking doing that method, though I have done where I put the gel on first, and that also turned out nicely. So I don't know. But when you do the mousse first, you use a lot of mousse, and you're going to want to use that to define your curls. And then the gel is like a topper to just give it that little, Okay. Anyway, you know what I meant. I just be assuming you knew what I meant. The curls are looking pretty good. I did put a ton of pumps of product on there. They're looking pretty defined. At this point, I think I'm just going to go in with my Slick Sorcery Stronghold Gel, which I told y'all last week that I perfected, because I did. This is also a Vanilla Dreams fragrance. Did I say the first one was? Well, they both Vanilla Dreams. Okay. It's one of my new scents, which I'm a fan of. Now I'm going to do that much. I always rub it in between my hands because it distributes, I feel like, along my hair strands better when I do it that way. And that's why. So I'm going to get at these roots here and just drag it down through the hair. And I like to do a rake and press. I'm not sure why I say it in that order. Maybe, I don't know. Give me the line. But I typically press the product in. I feel like that helps to force the product into the hair. Specifically helpful if you're a low porosity person. But I also then like to go behind and rake because I feel like it helps separate, get some separating and clumping going on because we like that around here. So it's looking pretty good. I tend to avoid adding too much gel when I do this. I don't know, I just want to see. I just want to see something. I think it's safe to move on to the next section. So I'm gonna just take this clip and clip that out the way and move on to this top front. Now, it often I feel like needs a lot more help because it's high porosity, much more high porosity than the rest. We still ain't figured out why. We, meaning me, but I don't know. I'm like giving up on trying to figure it out. Now I started out with 10 pumps, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go in with more because the front, especially this area right here, always needs a lot more help in getting defined, and so that's what I do. So I'm just gonna pull that through. I mean, hold on, I'm still probably gonna add more. Just like, it ain't too bad for that first application now. It looks like it don't be enough, but then I start pulling it through the hair, and I like to make sure I get this hair under here that seems to get ignored. I said I was gonna add more than 10 pumps, but I might have lied. I might do a few more just because I'm torn. Maybe a couple, like 3 pumps, 4 pumps, okay. Just a little bit more. The front always ends up needing it. It's looking good. Let's go in with some gel. Start with that. I decided to do this style today though because after last week's debacle, and that's definitely a very accurate description. I just wanted something simple and basic that I'm 90% sure is going to turn out right. A little bit more. Especially for this part up here, because honey, I don't care what I do, it just be wanting to stand right up. Just frizz, and more frizz. And I'll be like, don't know what I ever did to you, sir. Ma'am. All I'm saying is we don't got to act that way. I tend to do more pressing than raking up here in the front. Still do a little bit because I want these sections to be a little bit more separated. But I feel like more raking makes it frizz more. Whereas the back is more forgiving. Okay, so I'm thinking this looks pretty good. This is this half done. All right, let me give you a 360 of the wet results. Don't ask me how I've been making all these nonsensical faces. I can't control it. I can't control my face. Okay. So I'm gonna go sit up under the hooded dryer, probably for like 30 minutes. Hopefully that's enough to dry it. We're gonna see. If not, I'm gonna sit back under there until it is dry or just hang around until it's finished because I done got too lazy to diffuse my hair, so I don't really do that no more. Don't really. I said really. I don't do it. But one day I'm probably gonna miss it and go back to it, but not today. Anyway, so I'm gonna be back. Okay, see you then. Okay, friends, I'm gonna stop procrastinating on the end of this video because that's what I've been doing. This is day 2 hair. I didn't even come back on day 1. Shameful. But this where we at, girl. This is where we at. So this is day 2 because I don't got no good reason. I don't have a singular good reason. I was tired. Whatever. And it's the end of day 2, but that's like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So I done got up, went to work, rolled with the windows down, hair blew everywhere, and that's where we at. So let me just give you a full 360 of the final results. Okay. They look good. They look pretty full and fluffy. I don't know about fluffy, not fluffy, but full because it's really defined. Very defined. See? Well, I'm saying fluffy because it's more fluffy than it would be had I not added the leave-in, which I just wanted to see what it would do. It definitely affects the gel cast. Like you could tell there's a cast or something on my hair, but I can feel the softness in it. That also could be just because, you know, it's the next day and I slept. The cast is definitely not as hard. It's very defined and like full feeling. I'm not against that. So yeah, this is where we at. And I'm good with where we're at. So anywho, unlike last week, I get to wear my witch hat today. That's right. I missed you. Oh, sorry. So used 2 products for styling. I used my Whispering Waves foam. That's not what I call it. Curl enhancing styling mousse. Okay. And then my Slick Sorcery Stronghold gel. Both in Vanilla Dreams fragrance. Okay. I offer all of my hair products in Vanilla Dreams, which was the fragrance of today's choice, technically yesterday, because I did my hair yesterday, but whatever, semantics, okay. I also offer 9 total fragrances, including that one, which range from fruity, there's an amber, there's even a floral. Even I don't like floral, it smells really good and amazing, okay. And so there's kind of something in there for everybody, including people who don't like fragrances, because I offer unscented as well. I've linked both products below. Feel free to check them out if you're interested. And if you check them out, you will also see the other fragrances that I offer for those products. All the hair products. I already said that. Okay, sorry. Anywho, I also offer a hair journal planner. It's digital. And it's just a great resource for people who like to experiment like me, where you have a place to make notes and such for those experiments, help you decide whether you want to do something again, never again, or with some tweaks. Or it's also great for if you just want to start out on a new hair journey, or if you want to take the current journey you're on to the next level. So that's linked below as well if you want to check that out. So if you made it to the end with me, thank you so much for hanging out with me and all of my nonsense and debacle and craziness, getting my hair did. I appreciate you. If you specifically enjoy the special brand of sorcery that I bring to this here little corner of the internet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, friends, and give this video a like. With that being said, I hope you have a magical day. I know I plan to, well, at least the rest of it, and I will see you in the next one, friends. Bye.